Hey guys, so in today's video, I'm going to be creating this, got some popcorn in my teeth, hold on. Hey guys, so in today's video, I'm going to be creating this soft and flirty periwinkle eye makeup look for you. Normally, I never wear like blue or like intensely colored eyeshadow like this, but I was feeling it today because I've been wanting to use this pigment so bad. This is from OCC Cosmetics and the color is Static. And as you can see, I'm having like a periwinkle kick right now. I just love this color. Anyway, this is a really simple, it's kind of like a faux cut crease look. It's not totally cut crease, but it's very easy to do. I'm having hot flashes right now. So let's go ahead and get started. All right, so we're gonna be doing a cut crease. So I'm going to add some tape just to the outer edge of the eye to make it really crisp and clean. Since I'm gonna be doing a bolder shade on my lid, I wanna make sure that the cut crease is pretty straight across and not too angled, or else it'll look really dragonish. Now I'm gonna add an eyeshadow base, and I'm going to use the MAC Soft Ochre Paint Pot, and this is a Luxie 120 brush. Now I'm just gonna conceal around the darker spot around my eye, so just right in here. I'm gonna use the Maybelline Master Conceal. This is in the shade Light Medium. For my transition color, I'm gonna take this eyeshadow. This is Anastasia Beverly Hills Sienna, and I'm gonna apply it with a MAC 217 brush to my upper crease. So now I'm gonna come back in and do the crease a little bit darker. I'm gonna use this dark Charkly Makeup Forever eyeshadow. This is M620. And now I'm just using a MAC 217 brush to buff everything together. And then we're gonna go ahead and take off the tape. For an eyeshadow base, you want to use something that glides on smooth and blends really easily. So I'm going to use this Mary Kay pencil in the color Teal Me More that I got in my Ipsy bag this month. So now I'm going to pack on the color, and to do that, I'm going to use this OCC pigment in the color Static. It's actually a loose color, but it's basically a pigment. And I'm just going to pack it directly on top of the Teal Me More shade with a eyeshadow shader brush. So now I want to use something really bright for the inner corner of the eye that kind of has that iridescent bluish purple feel to it. So I'm gonna use this NYX eyeshadow. This is their prismatic eyeshadow in the color Frostbite. I'm just gonna pack it to the inner corner of the eye using a MAC 219 brush. And then just to smoke out the lower lash line, I'm gonna add a little bit of the sienna color that I used on the upper crease. Whenever I'm using like really icy blue colors that I don't normally use on my own eyes, I like to balance it out by adding a really warm transition color like this one. Just that way it makes it a little bit less icy and cold. Now I'm gonna do a wing liner. I haven't done a wing eyeliner in so long, but I'm gonna use this new eyeliner that I got. This is the NYX liquid eyeliner. You can get this at Target. It's very inexpensive, and I've heard a lot of good things about it. And I'm just gonna do a wing. See if my hand is steady enough to use this. I'm gonna go over it one more time too, because it looks like there's a little blue showing through. All right, so I just finished up using the NYX liner. I feel like it's nice. It doesn't go on like as black as I thought it would. I feel like I had to add a lot of coats. I think it's a good eyeliner. I'm just not really that skilled at using like one of those, this little brush in here, the little felt tip one. This one. I'm just not very good handling it. I think my hand's too shaky or something, but it's easier for me to use an eyeliner brush than this thing, but it's really good for the price. I just don't know if it's like the one for me anyway. So now I'm just gonna curl my lashes and put on my mascara, and today I'm gonna use the Loreal Telescopic mascara. Why is this giving me like 4 eyelashes? Oh, it's a mess. I made a mess. Okay, now for false eyelashes today. I'm gonna dig in this little guy. I actually think I'm gonna use my Koko lashes, the Goddess ones. I haven't worn these in actually a very long time, surprisingly. Ooh, they're the dupes for the House of Lashes in Iconic. They're a lot less expensive than those ones. I need to get my hair done real bad. Okay, so we're all done with the eyes for the most part. My lashes are still kind of drying right now. What I do like about using really dramatic lashes with this look for my particular eye shape is that you don't really see a lot of the blue when my eyes are open. It's kind of like a little surprise when I blink or when I close my eyes and you see like the pop of Peri-Wink on the lid. So for complexion today, I am gonna be using my new favorite foundation. You guys know I'm obsessed with this right now. The only thing is, if you do have drier skin, or even if you're just not oily, kind of like me, I notice that I kind of get a little patchy in certain areas. Even if, like right over here where my skin is very normal, I just notice it goes on kind of patchy. So I want to show you guys what I've been using that's actually been helping. This is the Maybelline Baby Skin Instant Pore Eraser. I used this in my drugstore video. Initially when I put it on, I didn't like the way it felt on my skin. It felt a little, not greasy, but just more slick, I guess, than what I'm used to, but it helps a lot when you use the Infallible foundation just because it adds that extra layer of hydration to your skin. So this is what I've been using lately with the Infallible foundation. That and the MAC Fix Plus spray. I'll spray my face a couple times before I do my foundation. That helps a lot. I already put this stuff on before I did my eye makeup, just that way I could do the concealer in these areas, but this has been helping me a lot lately, and it's also really inexpensive. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and start applying it, and this is shade 106, and I'm using a Morphe G2 brush. Another thing that helps when applying this foundation, it works better if I like pack it on like that rather than buffing it in. I don't know why, I just feel like it blends better and it's less patchy when I do it that way. All right, so now I'm going to do some highlighting around the eye area, and I'm back to my MAC Prep and Prime pen. I just like this one, especially on top of this foundation, because this is really lightweight and this foundation is already very full. So I'm just gonna add this around the eyes and then buff it out with a beauty blender. Okay, so before I set under my eye area, I just want to do a really light contour right in my nose. So I'm going to use this palette. This is the NYX Conceal, Correct, and Contour palette in the color medium, and this is a Luxie 110 brush. All right, now before I set my under eye area with the highlights contour, or the highlight color from the palette, I'm just gonna lightly go in with this powder first, just for the under eye area so I don't get any creasing. This is the NYX HD finishing powder, and this is in the color Banana, which is a very, very soft, subtle, and pretty much sheer yellow shade. It's not like the Ben Nye Banana powder, which is really, really, it's a lot more intensely yellow than this one. And then just to brighten up a little bit, if you wanna brighten up a little bit more, you don't have to. But I'm gonna go in with the soft yellow shade in the NYX palette and just kind of buff lightly around here. And now to set the rest of my foundation, I'm gonna go in with my L'Oreal Infallible. This is the matte finish powder. Lasting matte finish, never cakey, never flat. Oil control. I don't know, there's no like just name of it, so it's just a pro matte powder, I think. And this is in shade 300. I'm using a really fluffy brush just so I don't add too much onto my face at a time. I don't want it to be too heavy, even though I'm already heavy. Now I'm gonna go in with the contour shade, this one right here, and I'm using a C405 Contour blush brush. This is from Crown. This brush is really good for like a very strong contour. Is that Pizza Hut or Domino's? It's Domino's. Also, if you guys are looking for something a little bit more fierce, this is like gonna give you an insane contour. I used this a few days last week and it's like really, really intense. It's really good. Sometimes it's like too strong for me to use every day, but I like to use it every once in a while. But the NYX one is still like my ultimate favorite. And so now I'm gonna go ahead and use some bronzer for my skin, and I'm using the Bare Minerals brush and the Bahama Mama bronzer from the Balm. This one's really good too. I feel like I have a lot of bronzers that I really like right now, which is exciting. And now for blush today. I feel like I want to use one of my ColourPop blushes. Don't know which one to use though. Trickery or that one? Let's do pink. Between the Sheets. I think I've used this one in a video before, bonus. All right, so I'm gonna try this one out. Actually, this is called Between the Sheets. This is a lot more mauve than what I've been using lately, but I enjoy it. And to apply it, always wanna use a synthetic brush for the ColourPop products. When I use my regular blush brush, just nothing happens at all. So I have to use a synthetic one like this. Okay, I feel like the blush came out like kind of pinkier than I was expecting, so I'm gonna layer on a little bit of my Milani blush just to make it a little bit more Now to highlight my cheekbones, I'm gonna go in with my new, well, I just really like this bronzer right now. This is the e.l.f. Golden Bronzer in the color Golden. And I like to use a mixture of this side right here. It's like a little bit more gold and champagne-ish. And just add it right to the tops of my cheekbones. All right, so now for lips, I wanna do like a really nude lip. My new favorite, current favorite nude lipstick is Dose of Colors in Poise. And the reason why it's my current favorite nude is because of all the self-tanning I've been doing, so I'm a lot bronzer than normal. This nude has a lot of peach and warmth in it, and it doesn't look as good on me when I'm more fair. But I am gonna line my lips really lightly using this Makeup Forever Aqua Lip Pencil. This is number 3C. So that pretty much wraps up this video. I hope you guys enjoyed it, and thank you so much for watching.